Visit TCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit LudkinsCollectables.com for more.
How's it going, Pokefans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, we'll be looking at a Glaceon GX deck featuring Lapras and Garbodor. So let me first introduce you the Glaceon GX card. It's a 200 HP water type with freezing gaze ability that says as long as this Pokemon is in your active position, your opponent GX and EX Pokemons in play, in their hand and in their discard pile have no abilities except for the freezing gaze. And the other side with the Frost Bullet, for a single water and double cores energy, we can strike for 90, potentially 120 with the choice band and spread 3 damage counters to our opponent benched Pokemon. Also by the Polar Spirit GX, we can hit for 50 for each damage counter on our opponent active Pokemon, which is just completely madness, because by hitting for 90 and spreading 3 damage counters to our opponent benched Pokemon, with the choice band and Polar Spirit GX we can hit up to 180, which in total can be 210, which should be enough for the one-hit knock against popular cards like Duskmane Necrozma at this moment, Duskwing Necrozma, I guess, Golisoppa GX, Zorg GX, Tapu Lele, of course, without too many problems, and many other Pokemons, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough for the one-hit knockout against Gardevoir GX. It's not a big deal because we can always spread one more time that Frost Bullet the Gardevoir GX. We can also set up multiple knockouts or maybe double knockouts with Frost Bullet, which is also interesting, especially against those lower HP Pokemons. On the other side, with the Lapras GX, the main reason for the Lapras right here is just to avoid easy defeat against metal decks. Not speaking about Metagross GX decks, but mainly speaking about those Duskmane Necrozmas, because Glaceon is weak on the metal and Lapras is not. I mean, Duskmane Necrozma can easily one-hit knock it anyway, Lapras, but Glaceon cannot one-hit knock out that Duskmane Necrozma. This is the biggest problem. But on the other side, with Please to Burn and Choice Band, we can somehow hit for 190, which is enough for the one-hit knock against Duskmane Necrozma. So this is the main reason why Lapras is here. But also, Lapras can go for 190, and it still can't go for 230 by any means, hitting for one-hit knockout, even that Frost Bullet, that Gardevoir. So Gardevoir is definitely going to be the biggest problem for this deck, but as long as we can control energies on the field, we can win against any deck, so that's the most important thing. Also, I'm running on this one rank group with Instruct, just late game purpose. 2 Tapu Leles for the Force, and 2 of each, Trubbish and Garbodor with the Garbotoxin. In some certain cases, Garbodor can also abilities on some popular Pokemons, for example, against Greninja, just in case if you're going to face Greninja. But it can also shut up those Magnezon's abilities, so yeah, it's definitely going to be hard for our opponent to win against this deck. Metagross actually have almost auto loss against this build, just because it's going to be very hard for Metagross to accelerate energies, where we can simply strike for 90-30, 90-30, 90-30, and try to basically grab instant victory. But also, it's going to be hard for him to one-hit knock out Lapras because it's 100 HP. Of course, with the Delmis and the Choice Band, potentially that can be easy task, but it will depend on the Metagross GX deck list. But it's not very popular deck anyways. From some other cards, running 4 of Aqua Patch for energy, extra energy acceleration, 2 Enhanced Hammers for discarding special energies because they are still very popular, 2 Field Blowers, then 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher with 4 copies of the Ultra Ball on this deck list. Bridged, of course, just in case if one is priced, we can still have another for the setup, 2 Cynthias, 3 Guzmas and 2 Ents with 4 copies of Professor Sickle Drought Support, and the 3 of each Choice Band and Flows for extra damage and the free retreat, as well as 12 energies which 4 of them are double core energies and 8 of them are just the regular water energy cards. So this is pretty much the deck list that I'm going to use in this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me also know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. If you're looking to buy maybe any of these cards, make sure to visit TCGO. The link is provided in my description. Also, if you're looking maybe to send your cards to PSA submission, you can use LudkinsCollectables.com. Those guys provide just best service, I guess, for the players who really want to, or collectors who really want to send cards to the PSA submission, but they're afraid to do it by itself. So yeah, you can definitely use Ludkins Collectible to do it for you. So let's do some game tests so you can actually see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Okay, so let's call the heads and see if we can start first. Looks like that's not gonna happen. I'm taking a close look at my opening hand. It's okay. There's a Lapras GX who can collect 3 cards at turn number 1, which is not bad at all, as well as the Bridget and Ultra. So I could potentially have very explosive turn 1. Oh, but the bad thing is that I'm gonna be weak on the grass from my opponent's side of the field. Okay, so there's the first Bridget in the play. Interesting. I have 2 different, basically, options available. The first one is to play Ultra Ball and to discard another Ultra Ball and Stretcher. I mean, I actually need to do that. It's very dangerous to see my opponent's Zorbax is ready to cause a tons of problems. I'm just gonna grab myself Glaceon, and then I'm gonna play Guzma down to my opponent, roll it. Next turn I can play Bridget and I can set up more Pokemons in play, plus I can also start to apply some pressure to my opponent. For now, I'm just done. I can't do more than this, but this is just more than enough, so really it is. As long as the Freezing Gaze in the active position, my opponent cannot use feeder arrows, so what more I can ask. So let's just be patient for a moment and let's see what my opponent will try to do. Okay, so I maybe so he have respond to that. He have that Guzma available. Again, there's the Tapu Lele play, so it's a Wonder Tag. Still, I can play that Double Core's Energy Retreat. I think I'm first gonna go with the Bridget and see if there's the Oranguru, and then I'm gonna try to find a Floatstone, so I could potentially retreat for free with the Floatstone and strike for 90 turn. That could be a pretty big turn. There's the Bridget. I'm gonna try to set up with the Bridget. And I'm gonna draw only 1 card, so it's very difficult. Yeah, I guess I asked too much. I'm gonna play Double Core's Energy, and once again, I'm gonna retreat down to my Glaceon and pass the turn. Was maybe not a good option, but still, as long as I have Glaceon in the front, at least my opponent is not able to play those trade and arrows. So he instantly decided to pass his turn back to me. So I'm gonna play that Sycamore for 7, and there's just not too much. So I'm gonna try to do something like this. So it's gonna be Ultra Ball for another Glaceon. More than that, I simply can't do more. I mean, yeah, I can just try to fill blower myself. Let's see, maybe there's gonna be a Double Course Energy. Nope, just the end. Okay. Turn back. So far, very slow start from both players. Neither me and do some damage counters, but right now looks like if he can find a Zorak, he can strike first for 120, which is not good at all for me. Alright, there's one Dartrix. I still don't see Zorak GX in play. 20, oh my goodness. I guess N was the best top deck, literally, because I discard both Aqua Patches, and finally something good. Finally something that can be useful. Double Core's Energy is just gonna be the first Frost Bullet, and I'm gonna do 3 damage Zorua on the bench. So first prize card for me, another Lapras. Alright, CGI can enter the play pretty quick. He can respond doing some damage to me with a by playing double, my opponent can hit for 100, and that's a lot. Unfortunately, Feeder Arrow cannot be used, Trade cannot be used, so a lot of things that cannot be used in this certain situation. I'm gonna play my Floatstone. I'm gonna put another Lapras GX on the bench, and I'm just gonna go straight away with Sycamore for 7. Alright, only 1 energy can go right there. And why not? I can even try to do because next turn I can easily will lower that Flowstone from the Garbodor, and then I can Ultra Ball and potentially even discard a Double Core's Energy. So I can potentially next turn do a couple things. I can even play entire hand and have Instruct and double knockout. So that's just insane. Next turn I can take 3 prize cards, and then turn after that I'm just gonna need that GX attack for 180 with the choice band, of course, against my Zorak GX, and the game is gonna be over. It's my turn again. There is the Aqua play. Straight away for the Lapras. Field Blower, of course. Ultra Ball play. Let's see what we can get with the Ultra Ball. Pretty much nothing. I'm trying to waste time right there searching and looking what I have. Just gonna go straight away with the Instruct. There we go. There is another Aqua Patch. So I'm gonna put that energy this time to another Lapras. And that's gonna be another Frost Bullet. Because by updecking only 1 Water Energy or maybe Double Core's Energy, I can power up this Lapras on my bench. I have 2 energies. So this is the reason why I just decided to add 1 more Lapras. Greater chance to have maybe even another attacker available with another Aqua Patch, since I only played 3 Aqua Patches. And there's the Guzma, and this is gonna be 1 Fly Flip, at least it looks like, but I still have 1 Flowstone available in my hand, and this is also the last Flowstone available. And right now my opponent can do the Feeder Trade, and then he can just use that Fly Flip and spread damage counters around the board. Alright. So, 1 energy for Lapras. 1 choice band for my Glaceon. 1 retreat. And again. I'm also gonna knock out that Enhance Hammer. And I'm gonna do Frost Bullet. 3 damage counters to his orb. Okay, so next turn, all I really need is just a Guzma, and the game is over, so yeah. There's the end, so I'm gonna take fresh 2 cards. I only have 14 cards in total. I need to draw 2 cards, so not bad at all. Let's see if my opponent can even Max Potion, so I'm gonna need to again for 30 on the bench. Once again, Frost Bullet, 3 down to Zora. How many Guzmas did I discard? 2, which means I have 1 more left. And Garbodor. Okay, so looks like there's just gonna be another Zora. He still cannot use trait arrow, but he can strike for 100 and still short for 10. Still short for 10, which is very frustrating. And again, there is Enhanced Hammer as a top deck. Oof. Completely nightmare for my opponent, I guess. Another Frost Bullet. And again, this time just because next turn I can knock him out. So yeah, 2.5 helped a lot. I really can't say they didn't. I see using my opponent discard pile, which means that it's even difficult for him to find another one, because you can play only 4 of them. You can't go with more than 4. But yeah, it looks like a GG to me. Even if he can scoop up his Zorak, he can just only maybe try to put the CGI in the front who can absorb 1 Frost Bullet, and then it's going to be knocked out from the Polar Speed. There's a Stone play, and that's it. So I'm just going to say to my opponent, well played, because he can't do more than well, I was not able to use my GX attack. It would be for like 600 damage counters, which would be completely madness. 750 damage deal in total. This is the deck, and this is the deck strategy, and this is how this deck should work. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. So yeah, have a nice day. Till the next time, we'll see you in the next video. So goodbye.